Um, when you ask your questions, can we please speak up a little bit as well? Thank you. Yeah, the stage is yours.
Hi, good afternoon everyone. As a lawyer myself, I believe that the legal profession today is underutilizing technology in the age of internet and information ubiquity. Legal research is one of those areas where technology can make a big difference. Hi, I'm Dexter Feliciano. I'm the founder and CEO of MyLegalWhiz, and we provide a smart and simple alternative for legal research. There are two problems in traditional legal research. The first problem is that there's too much information. This makes the research process time-consuming. The second problem is that the search results in commonly used search engines are not focused. So this makes the research process inefficient because the best answers are often lost in vast amounts of information. That's why it's very important to make legal research more efficient so that the lawyers can devote their precious time and other productive client work, and clients may avoid or can avoid unnecessary expense. This is actually the reason why clients pay a lot of money for legal fees. That's why we came up with MyLegalWhiz. In MyLegalWhiz, you can find answers faster because we already removed the clutter of irrelevant results. Let's take an illustration. For example, a search query like tax refund. You can see this in Google. Look at the results as compared to MyLegalWhiz. This is how it looks like in a tablet. Look how focused it is. It even provides you with relevant legal research, legal doctrines that are related to your search query. All you have to do is to choose what scenario is that will fit your search query. So this in itself can save a lot of time and money for the legal researcher and also for the client. Okay, next, when you want to see the case, you can just click on a link to read the full text of the case. And speaking of cases, in other research sites like this one, the research experience ends after reading the case. In MyLegalWhiz, it does not only provide content, it also provides you with tools for you to manage your own content. So here, you can annotate and put notes so that you'll be reminded of important details about a case. You can bookmark cases to a specific library so you can have easy reference in the future. And also, it has a legal encyclopedia. So it provides for relevant discussions about certain doctrines that is constantly updated by our team so that the user knows whether or not a certain legal material has been updated or has been amended. So in other words, and unlike any other legal resources, MyLegalWhiz provides you with knowledge, not just information. So this is our digital assets right now, and it's continuously growing. It grows because of our research team's effort, from customer feedback, and from our customer search behaviors. Right now, we introduced expert sourcing, where experts contribute content to enrich and provide valuable information on our site. MyLegalWhiz is cloud-based also, so it's constantly updated and it's very dynamic. It's available in multiple devices. And our business model is very simple. You just need to subscribe a monthly or semi-annual or annual subscription. So we earn from that one. In fact, we went from 0 to 1,300 paying subscribers through referrals alone. So zero amount was spent on advertising, and this all happened while we were still in our beta stage. We got funding from a local venture company, and we used that funding to create a new, faster, and beautifully designed product. And this has helped us to reach almost 2,000 paying subscribers. And our market are specifically lawyers, law students, and paralegals. And this market has shown consistent growth in size over a decade. So in the Philippines alone, in our home country, 100,000 lawyers and law students and paralegals are experiencing this pain. In the Asia-Pacific region, it grew by 4% every year since 2006 to grow and exceed 400,000 lawyers in 2012. And this market has an ability to pay. The legal services industry has grown at more than 6% every year since 2010, and it has earned revenues of $69 billion in 2010 and is expected to exceed $91.5 billion by 2015. And these are some of our clients, which includes prominent banking institutions in the Philippines, private corporations, law firms, and law schools. One of our key competitive advantages is our exclusive partnerships with law schools in the Philippines. So they open up their libraries and we get their content, curate and annotate them. Right now we have 1.8% of our home market. So we're the first one. So we're aiming to get at least 10% of our home market. And we can do such, we can achieve that goal through sufficient funding that we'll use for product development and customer acquisition. So before I end this presentation, I want to introduce myself. I'm Dexter Feliciano. I'm a lawyer and entrepreneur. This is my second startup. My partner, Katrina Chua, is also a lawyer and a legal research specialist with 8 years of legal research experience. And our chief engineer, a very young and multi-awarded software engineer, who has 2 years in developer experience. And before I end this talk, I want to say that in MyLegalWhiz disrupts the legal profession and study for the better. In MyLegalWhiz, lawyers need not consult traditional books and libraries, and clients need not consult lawyers for simple legal research work. They just need to sign in to MyLegalWhiz. Thank you.
Thank you. Judges, do you have any questions? We have time for one or two.
I had a question. I'm still trying to understand a little bit about exactly what you guys do and how you do it. So is it, help me with the role of curating and your experts, and then the business model that's connected with that, and your kind of your cost structure that underlies that. That's the part I didn't understand.
Basically, we started curating and annotating content several years ago, 2008. And what we did is we partnered with law schools so that they can be the one to give us those legal research. What we do is we just evaluate them, whether or not they're good for our clients or not. So these law schools provide this content. And we don't really spend too much on legal researchers, but we are supported by a lot of lawyers in law schools and law firms.
So, can I just ask you a quick question on that? So, lawyers need to prepare cases, right? And they need legal research to prepare those cases. Yeah, I think probably the audience and even the panel is not super familiar with this, and you maybe need to explain that to understand how you monetize. I think it took me the first 2 or 3 minutes to get it, but then I kind of understood what's going on. There are probably other companies that you might want to name that are actually making large amounts of money doing this in the US, and I would build your case of why you're awesome based on actually identifying those companies and their business models, not just like glossing over that. So like there are probably clear people making crap loads of money, maybe millions or tens of millions in the US, and I would refer to them and say, hey, we're going to do this in the Philippines, and we're actually better than them, this is what we're going to do in other markets as well. I think I'm understanding that you do have a business, but I'm not sure you laid that out clearly for all of us. Comment, not a question.
Okay, there are also other legal research providers like ourselves out there in the market. But on top of that, what we do is we allow our users to have a personalized experience. We let them add their own personal notes and bookmark cases to their own personal library. And we're also going to introduce sharing capabilities in the future to allow our users to connect with each other and therefore facilitate knowledge sharing within the community.
So assuming the market's basically digitized in terms of all the legal documents and cases, which I think for the legal industry is not the case today. And then basically I think other competitors like LexisNexis who are basically doing the same product.
I didn't get that.
Well, LexisNexis is basically a portal for lawyers to basically do legal research online, which I think is something quite similar to what you're doing. So how do you differentiate yourselves?
Yeah, I think similar to what I mentioned earlier, aside from just providing legal research content, we allow, right now, personalized experience with legal research. We allow personal notes be added and then bookmarking cases to a personal library. And later on, we're also going to have knowledge sharing capabilities within the site.
Cool. Thank you. I think that will be our last question. Thank you very much.